Hi friends, it's Peg, and today we did a live show on Art Joy is Sharing, which is my sister channel. I share with my friend Shel, and we have a Facebook group by the same name. So today we are continuing with our grunge theme. It's Grunge Revival Month at Art Joy is Sharing. So I have my Dina Wakley journal here, which I did my first grunge page in and the cover. And now I am going to play with this page. I've cut a circle out of the middle and I'm just layering up some paint and stenciling and all kinds of cardboard and what is that, sequin waste and burlap, making it grungy. These are tissue papers from Dina Wakley, and what I do is I paint them with matte medium and let it dry down until it's clear, and then it just becomes like a sticker, and I can cut those out and use them wherever I want on my page. It's a lot easier for me than dealing with the tissue paper. You can make your own, if you've got stamped tissue, you can take it and add your medium to that tissue paper and make your own stuff. But anyway, I'm just continuing to play. Now, if you want to see what Shel did, you can either go over to Art Joy is Sharing and watch it on that channel, or you can go to Shel C and watch it there. But we both get on the screen together on Art Joy is Sharing, and it's an hour-and-a-half show. So each Thursday, 10:30 Central, we do an hour-and-a-half show, and people can come to the live show and watch what we're doing. I'm using that sequin waste once again to apply some spray ink through that, and then I've got this Sumi ink, and I'm going to add a little bit of grunge to my page with canned air and just spray that out, because it's all about the grunge. It's all about, and I don't really want those elements from Dina Wakley to look like the elements from Dina Wakley that everybody else has. I want it to look like something that's incorporated into my page. So I'm drying that down, and then I'm going to play with something else. I've got this other journal that's I painted out the background on, and I have these stencils from Stencil Girl and Trish McKenney. They're kind of viney, very organic, and so I'm using my gel plate, and I'm just going to push that down on my page and use my brayer to move some of that grungy paint around on the edges, because what I'm doing is creating a background for yet another page. I won't get this one done today, but as I'm waiting for things to dry, I am just continuing to create using the paint things that I have out. So there's another, this is a toned gray piece of paper, and I'm just cleaning off some of that paint from my gel plate. And then I'm using some sprays. These are sprays I was talking about, these Adirondack color wash sprays. I absolutely love these. They're permanent. You can use them on fabric. All you have to do is heat set it. And it's one of those things that Ranger discontinued. And we all struggle with sprays. I wish they would come back with this. Go talk to Ranger, folks. If you want a spray that actually works, ask them to bring these Adirondack sprays back. I love them. I've been hoarding them for years, and I think you'll love them too, because they actually work. It's one of those that actually works, and it dries down permanent. And yeah, all they have are these dye sprays or something that's got something in it that gets stuck to everything. Or yeah, the spray bottles don't work, and we all know it. And these work. So I'm a fan of this, and I hope you guys are too. And I hope you go talk to Ranger and say, Peg sent me. We want Adirondack back. So now I've got this as a rubber stamp from my collection. I think this one's from Seth After. I'm just using a portion of it. And a kind of dryish stays on ink. just to add some texture to the background. And now I'm going to remove the tape because it was keeping the spray from where I wanted it to be, and removing that circle that I cut out of the page, so that now you've got a see-through page. And I could put, a clear coat of something on that, or a window, but I'm not going to mess with that. This is grungy, and I'm fine with the grungy, so I'm just going to let the whole stand on its own. And I'm reading the comments from the people in the chat. So, marking out where my circle is, and I'm clipping that down because now I want to start drawing something on this other page. So I've got some markers, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to use on here. The black is okay, but it's not really showing up on that dark page. So I end up using something else. But in the meanwhile, talking about sprays, I got out these sprays. These are handmade sprays that I just used my ink bottles and added alcohol to them and made my own sprays, because these actually work just because it's alcohol and ink. So that's another way that you can get sprays that work. But yeah, I really like the Adirondack ones back. So I decided to use the white. It's going to show up a little bit better in a video. And you can see it's kind of a caricature or an image that suggests people through the window. So I'm good with that, and I'm going to get a, what do they call that? An abstract. I was looking for a, oops, I'm getting ahead of myself. I've got this stencil from Tim Holtz's collection. This is one of the minis, and I'm showing them how to use that piece that I cut out, because it's still a good piece. It can become something else that flips and turns in my journal. And now I've got some light, fluffy molding paste, and I'm going to put that through a Tim Holtz stencil. You see how the circle pattern is repeating. We're using the mood board from AJOS Sharing. It's got circles on it. These are the colors from the mood board. So if you want to know about that, come and join us on AJOS Sharing Facebook group, because we have different challenges throughout the month, and you might enjoy doing some of these. So if you're new to my channel, I want to invite you to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and join us on our adventure as we do our grungy artwork for the month of January. That's hashtag AJOS, AJOS Sharing, Grunge Revival. And I'm just showing another, while I'm cleaning up and waiting for the end of the show, I'm just showing another journal. And I've got a few minutes to add a few more layers to this other journal. So I've got my sequin waste out. I've got all these products out. I might as well continue working while Shel finishes up her page. And I hope you enjoyed seeing what I did for Grunge Revival for the second week. Go back and watch AJOS Sharing. I think it's gone live now for the previous page. And you can see the page that we did for the first week. So here's the mood board. Here's the page that I did for today. I see, you see I added some ribbon and handle with care, perishable. And there's my window that opens. And there you have it.